Hey guys, I'm Ev the Alien, and we're back with week 3 of the $2 Beginner Poker Challenge. I'm turning $2 into $2,000, playing poker online without depositing any money. If you want to join me in this challenge, check out evthealien.com for details. I'm a little sick today, so you'll have to put up with my crappier than usual voice. Here you're looking at a graph from last week. It's pretty steady progress up. We ended last week up $36.11. The bankroll total at that point was $48.22, which is 2.4% of the way to our $2,000 goal. And that is 18, almost 19 big blinds per 100 hands. Last week I said I want to increase that win rate to around 25 big blinds. I didn't do it. Last week I said I might move up to 2 cent, 4 cent tables. Currently playing 1 cent, 2 cents. But I ended up not moving up because this week I experienced my first bad run and all the emotional torment that comes with it. I thought I was playing well, and I think I was at first, but then I kept losing, and I started wondering if I was just a bad player, and then I started making a few bad moves, and it got worse. I just kept thinking, like, my opponents can't always have it, so I'd call, and they always did have it. You know what it's like. In the next few minutes, you'll see what I mean, and whether or not I manage to recover by the end of the week. We get pocket kings on the right side here. So far, I've lost a lot of money with kings. Get a limper, I raise, and he calls. Flop is pretty low, pretty wet. There's a lot of draws possible. I think if he's got a 6, he'll call. Maybe if he could even have 2 pair, I could be behind here. I bet out, he calls. There's no reason really to think I'm behind at this point. So when he checks, I bet out again. And he calls. And now I'm wondering what he's got. If he's got a 6, now he's got me beat. He checks, and I check behind, and he shows 8-7. So I was ahead of him until the river, and he got there and the river fluked out. I'm not complaining, although I probably was complaining at the time. But this is just a good example of the bad run that I was having. Here we get Queen 10 in the cutoff. There's a couple limpers, and I just limp behind because these guys don't fold. His limp fold is 20, his limp fold is 43. So I just want to keep the pot small, and I'll play this hand in position. I hit top pair on the flop, and this guy bets out pot. He's been doing stuff like that a lot, and I don't really give him much credit. This guy calls, and I just raise. I think I'm ahead here. That guy folds, and this guy calls, and he's been calling with absolute trash. And then the king comes on the turn. Maybe it helped him, maybe it didn't. I still think I'm ahead, and he's only got 65 cents left, so I put him all in. He calls. Turns out he did hit that king, and he was just really sticky with bad hand on the flop and got lucky on the turn. Alright, here's another hand at the same table. This guy had been sucking out on me a lot. He'd been calling with garbage and getting lucky. He'd been taking my money, and then this guy would take his money, which was originally my money. So this guy kept growing his stack by taking my money via this guy. I thought they're both pretty bad players, and I wanted to play a lot of pots with them. So when this guy limps, this guy min raises. Obviously he knows what he's doing. I just call because I'm out of position with a bad hand, but I want to see a lot of flops against these guys. I think I can take their money. I flop 2 pair. That's really good. I don't know why I checked. This guy bets out, and I raise. So maybe he's got ace king. Let's just say he's got ace king, and he calls. That guy folds, and this guy calls. Here I think I'm still way ahead. I bet out big. I'm a little scared of a flush draw. I just bet out big, and he calls. I smash the keyboard because now my 2 pairs counterfeited. If he's got a king, now he's got a better 2 pair than I do. And he bets out, and I insta-fold. Actually, I wish I'd thought about it for a minute longer, and maybe I could have talked myself into calling and seeing what he had. I really want to know what he had. Maybe he didn't even have, maybe he had nothing. Maybe he had ace high. Do you open pocket 5s under the gun in an 8-handed table? I do, because I like set mining, and I think I have good implied odds against bad players when I hit my set. And this guy calls. Going back one step, he posted, and I should have raised a bit more. I probably didn't see that he posted, and he called. Here, this is a good flop for me. I think I'm way ahead of anybody. I'm hoping somebody's got an ace that they can call their stack off with. I'm not worried that somebody flopped a straight with 3-2. So I'm willing to get my stack in here. I bet out, he raises, that guy folds, I raise, we get our stacks in, and he turns over 3-2. So it's pretty funny that he's got 3-2. It's one of the worst hands that you can start with. At the time, I probably wasn't laughing. I was probably crying. I don't think I played that hand bad. I think you should be getting your stack in no matter what on that flop at the microstakes. Alright, are you sick of watching me complain about my bad beats? Are you tired of crying in empathy for me and my terrible bad run? Well, I'll show you how things turned around. Here we get ace-9 suited under the gun. There's a limper. I don't want to play this out of position, so I just call. Maybe it's a bad call, I don't know, but flop 2 pair. I think I can get some callers here, and I do. Just betting big, hoping this guy will call garbage. He's a calling station. He raises. That's my green light to go all in. He calls, and he turns over king 2. And you're thinking, what the? And that's what I was thinking too. The best he could have got there was a king on the river with a bad kicker. So I don't know. I'm just glad he was sitting at the table. Here we get pocket 5s in the blind, in the big blind. This guy min raises. Alright, I'll call that. I flop quads. Yes! I'm doing a little happy dance at this point. He bets out. I'll call that. I'll slow play that. Maybe he missed that flop. I'll show a bit of weakness. Okay, now I'm hoping he's got that queen. He's got a full house that he won't be able to fold. I'm just going to try to get my stack in at this point. He bets pot. So I'm thinking, yeah, he definitely does have that queen. I raise him pretty big. He pushes me all in. Hallelujah. I call. And he turns over ace high. Again, what are you doing, buddy? I don't know, but thank you. So as you can see near the end of the week, I started running really good, and I was playing a lot of hands against really bad players, making terrible, terrible mistakes. There's so many good hands. I'm just going to blast through as many as I can here without explaining too much. So here we get, I don't even need to say what we get, you can see it. Top 2, I'm going to put in, I guess I'm slow playing it here. He bets. He's got pink label. That means he's a maniac. And I'm just going all in there. And he's calling with queen 5. Nice kicker, buddy. Pocket jacks, always good. I'll put more money in. I got an overpair. Putting money in. Still got an overpair. Maybe he's got a straight. Whatever. And putting more money in. And he's got 8-4. He's calling all that with 8-4. Next hand, you guys got to pay more to see this flop, and they do. Good flop for me. I got a draw to the nut flush, and I got top pair, good kicker. This guy calls. I bet about half pot. He raises all in, alright, and he's got a pretty bad flush draw. Next hand, pocket 3s. I love set mining, and I'm getting good odds here in position. Great flop for me. I don't know. I should raise that. I don't know what I was doing, just calling, trying to be cute. But this guy keeps raising. All right, green light for me to go all in. I didn't go all in, but almost did. He put me all in. And he's got kings. That's why I love set mining. You can crack kings and aces that way. All right, pocket kings. All right, flop for me. It's pretty drawy, so there's hands that'll call. I don't like that turn. I put my money in anyway. I think this guy's bad enough to call with garbage. And he does. He's got 6-10. Just what? Huh? Tens. I got an overpair. He calls it. Now I got the nuts almost. Second nuts. I bet small. Don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wanted him to call. He checks. I bet. Call, buddy. Got his stack. And he's got 10-2. Don't know what he was calling the flop with 10-2 for. See, these guys are just making huge mistakes. I guess maybe they don't know how to play poker. and I'm glad that they're sitting at my table. Great flop for me. Somebody could have a straight, somebody could have a flush. I think they're more likely to make calling mistakes than, and sometimes I'll lose, but I think they make mistakes enough that this is profitable. And we get it in. Let's see what he's got. Now that's a scary turn. Let's see what he's got. King, queen. Alright, so we had top pair with a gut shot. King, queen. Don't remember any of these hands. Raising out of position, I don't know about that. I guess that guy's a calling station. I thought I want to play a big pot against him. So here I'm open-ended. Now I got top pair and I'm open-ended. Is that right? No, I have a gut shot. What am I talking about? Open-ended. I need a jack. Anyway, money gets in and he calls with ace 5. Ace 5. Good. Twos. I'll set mine here. Bad flop for me. C-bet anyway. Bad turn for me. I don't know why I keep c-betting, but I do. Great river for me. I bet out. He raises me, and that's a green light to go all in. And he calls. Turns over 3-4. Good call on the flop, buddy. Good call pre-flop too. Good playing. Didn't we just have this hand? Out of position, I raise 2 callers, and we flop nuts. Bet out. This guy raises all in. Alright, sure, just hand it to me in a silver platter, buddy. What do you have? Ace king. Easy, easy, easy. How can you not win at the microstakes when you get people doing stuff like this? Kings. I got an overpair. The board is a bit wet. Pot size bet. He raises. I'm going all in. He calls. Don't like that turn. He's got queen 4. Nice kicker, buddy. Here we're looking at the results graph from this week, week 3. Looking at the green line, we can see it was pretty rough for the first half of the week. Got as low as $10, and then it just started shooting straight up and ending around $20 there, $20 profit. So we played 7,000 hands, about $19 profit, and the win rate's going down. Last time, I can't remember, it was around 18 or 20. So it seems like it's dropping each week. Should be going up, not down. I said my goal is 25, even 30, which is really good, and I'm just not doing it. I think I ran bad this week, and also I have a few leaks that I'm working on. I'm not going to get into the details now, but I think next week I'll try to hit 20 big blinds. So this week we're up $18.93. The bankroll total is $64, and we are 3.2% of the way to the goal. And my goal next week is to get back to 20 big blinds per 100 hands. And here, this is the results so far, and you'll notice there's a bit of a discrepancy here between 888 Poker. It says $64, and here we're at $67. So I'm keeping track of this now. I just noticed it a while ago, and I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe the hands aren't getting recorded properly. Maybe we're missing a few hands. 888's been really buggy for me, and I'm getting kind of sick of it, and I think pretty soon I'll just move my money over to Poker Stars. And let's just take a quick peek at the overall results graph. Pretty steady progress until here, flattened out, ran bad, played bad, and then recovered. If you want to join me in this challenge by making your own videos to document your own progress from $2 to $2,000, that would be great. Check out evthealien.com for more info. Contact me and I'll link to your videos on YouTube. Click the like button, subscribe. I'm Ev the Alien. See you in the next video.